maybe we have credibility, Joe. You ever think about that?
No one will
You ever think
believe us
about we're
unless
dripping
I
with
pull out the
credibility?
sing-along edition.
All right, so The Greatest Showman has been out. I mean, it came out months ago. It's out on Blu-ray now. You can get the sing-along edition.
Yeah,
like
I got the sing-along edition,
And
I have used that extensively.
great. But so I just wanted to briefly talk about, the first time we saw it in theaters, we had mixed feelings. I mean, definitely we're big fans of Hugh Jackman and generally like musicals and things like that. And when I went to see it in theaters, I spent the whole time looking for what kind of movie is this really going to be, like as far as a story arc or where is this going? And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting and got kind of bored and irritated because I couldn't see where it was going. And then months later, now that it's out rewatching it, every time I watch it, I like it a little more. Because I know what to expect. I know what it is. It's something that's just a good time, and as long as you stop thinking about it and just enjoy the ride, it's a pretty fun movie.
It's one of those things like Mamma Mia, I think, in a sense. And what's funny is that a lot of people held this to so much of a higher standard than Mamma Mia. I feel like when people talked about this movie, they criticized it pretty harshly, I'd say. But things like Mamma Mia, like 2, there was
just
no,
fun.
and it's almost the same kind of thing, but they didn't criticize Mamma Mia 2 like almost at all. I guess maybe this is supposed to be based off of a true story of how the circus began, how Barnum and Bailey and all that started. And I
realized, definitely, I know historically there's some dark sides to that story. And I get that they didn't explore that as much as maybe people wanted them to, but this is going for a light-hearted musical, a fun musical that you could watch. It's fast-paced, and it's like, it's going... It just jumps from one thing to the next, and there's, the songs are enjoyable. I thought Hugh Jackman gave a good performance. I think he did well.
He loves these kind of things.
You can tell him and Zac Efron, they both, you can tell they had a lot of fun with this. And it just has that vibe, to where you could just put it on and just, you can enjoy it,
So I'd urge you to go out and buy this Blu-ray or rent it.
Or at least give it a second chance. Even if maybe you've heard bad things about it, and if you do go into it without seeing it, with no expectations, just go in and just enjoy the ride. It's just a piece of entertainment, and it will entertain you if you give it a chance. If you've seen it already, I recommend
watching it again.
Go through it a second time, because it only gets better. There's those fucking chihuahuas again.
It's those damn chihuahuas that sponsored us last time.
God damn. They'll never leave now.
They don't leave. They actually live on the premises.
But I would definitely say go give it another chance, because I mean, we did, and I mean,
watch it with a few friends. I mean, this is just a movie to hang out.
It's a good hangout. You can still kind of it's slow enough in parts where you can kind of talk through it, and I mean,
when the music kicks in, you just
you enjoy it.
Sing along to it with the words on the book. Oh, you didn't activate the sing along part.
No, but I mean, it's fine. Whatever you're into.
Each their own.
If you want to sit down and have a few beers, with your friends, you say it's a good time, alcohol required. If German Johns wouldn't delete our video, but so we can't say that. But I mean, if you do happen to drink, I mean, this is a cool movie to just kick it. Enjoy with your friends who also like musicals.
And just know that Hugh Jackman broke his nose because of this movie.
So give it another shot. The first time I saw this, I would have gave it probably a 3 or 2, maybe a 2.5 out of 6. Because I was disappointed. I had a certain expectation. Like, I thought I wanted a story on top of a musical, and I didn't get that. The second time going through and just enjoying it for what it is, I'd give it a 4 out of 6.
Okay. I think the first time I watched this, I did watch this in downtown Disney at Disneyland.
So you got those fumes, those Disneyland.
I did have those Disney
happiness,
fumes kind of pumping through me. And I was like, whoa, the spectacle was pretty cool. So I probably would have still given it probably a 4. And then I think after watching it again, I think I'd probably give it like a 4.5. I mean, it just bumped it up that much more.
It's definitely, I think, an acquired taste maybe. The more you get it, the more you experience it, the more you'll like it. But all right, until next time.